wciąż wybawia nas z mocy zła.
Can you feel the vibe? When you're feeling low, there's a place to go. Come and dance with me. When you feel the beat stamping in your feet, dance away, break free. Take 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right, and turn around in circles tonight. Take 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right, and turn around in circles tonight. The beat is grooving, the circle's moving. I'm feeling young and free. The floor is burning, the circle's turning. That's where I wanna be. Ava, Nagila, Ava, Nagila, Ava, Nagila, la, la, la. Ava, Nagila, Ava, Nagila, Ava, Nagila, la, la, la. When you feel alone, looking for the zone, there's a place to be. We unite as one, come and join the fun. Take my hand and see. Take 2 steps to the left, 2 steps to the right, and turn around and
So, Happy Chanukka und Chag Sameach heute Abend hier live von den Chanukka-Tagen. Ich heiße euch ganz herzlich willkommen. Schön, dass ihr mit dabei seid. Wir haben heute Abend hier schon den 5. Abend der Chanukka-Tage in Tübingen und ihr habt bestimmt auch schon was mitbekommen und wenn nicht, dann erzähle ich euch ganz kurz, was hier so läuft oder was bisher gelaufen ist und auch was euch heute Abend erwartet. Gestartet haben wir am Sonntag mit den Chanukka-Tagen auf dem Marktplatz in Tübingen. Da haben wir
On the
auch
marketplace of Tübingen, where we did a live stream on Facebook, and you can also check it out retrospectively. And since then, every evening at 1800 hours, 6 p.m., we've been lighting the candle of the Hanukkah and telling the story of Hanukkah and also telling the story of the city of Tübingen. Tübingen also has a very long history of National Socialism during the Second World War. And of course, we also like to say that we like to set a sign as the March of Life against anti-Semitism and for Israel, and especially during these Hanukkah days, that the light of Israel cannot be extinguished. And this evening, we are, as we said, on the 5th evening, and we have a very special guest, and that's the Cantor Nikola David. He comes out from Serbia, and he had studied musical pedagogy, and he was ordained as a Jewish cantor. And in between, he worked as an opera singer throughout the world. And since 2014, he is the cantor of a Jewish congregation in Munich. And we're very excited about this evening. I'm very personal. I'm excited because I haven't heard from him personally already. But write to us from where you're streaming, from where you are, and also share the link, especially where it hasn't started yet, so that all your friends can also stream with us. Write to us over Facebook and other different social media channels. because we are streaming over Facebook this evening. So we're very excited about this evening with a very colorful program. You see the band is behind me, it's already started standing. And we're going to hear a couple of Jewish songs and some reasons to dance. And I'm very excited. We're going to hear some things about Nikolai David from his life and from his musical career. So the Hanukkah days will continue until Sunday. And then we have two special events. 11 a.m. Don Almak will speak. He comes from Israel. He is the former general major of the IDF and founded Ali Negev, a village for disabled youth, where hundreds of youth are accepted, and he has a very special heart for the weakest of the congregation. And he has been connected with the March of Life for a very long time, and we are very excited that he'll be here on Sunday. So feel free to join us as well. It's a free entrance, so if you can't be there, we'd also like to invite you to stream. And on Sunday, we'll also have a service at 6 p.m. also outside of the TOS Conference Center, where the last light of Hanukkah will be lit. And that'll be the official end of our Hanukkah days. And you can find out more on our website, www.marchoflife.com. And if you haven't followed us yet, you can follow us on Facebook, March of Life on Facebook, or March of Life on Instagram. And there we'll keep you updated. And when it's about to start right now, one more thing. And it's on Monday, in the Hanukkah days, the new exhibition was opened in the Kronstraße 9 in Tübingen. And we'll invite you also to come there to see the exhibition. It's called Discover and Uncover, Breaking the Silence. And it's about the story of Tübingen, which I've already mentioned, the story of National Socialism and of persecuting Jewish life and what exactly happened here in Tübingen. And the focus, of course, is on the personal family stories. And if you're interested, then you have to come by. And I have to tell you, it's very valuable. I've already seen it. And I didn't have enough time to really experience all those things. So there's so many special, unique parts to it. You're very welcome to come check it. And you can also check out the live stream from Monday in retrospect. Of course, it's a little bit different as being there live. So come by and check out the exhibition. So the final preparations are running right now, and any moment we're going to start. I'd like to welcome everyone who started streaming. Write us from where you're streaming. Write us, what do you connect with, what do you associate with Hanukkah, and how you celebrate Hanukkah. What type of special meaning does it have to you? And maybe it's the first time you've heard about it, or it's new for you, then we'd like to hear from you. I would like to connect with you, where the supporters of March of Life are coming from, and why you're here, and why you're engaged, and why you love Israel. Why I love Israel. So that's also what our campaign is called. Of course, you probably heard about it. You can also record a short video of why you love Israel and upload it on social media with the hashtag why I love Israel, and then share it. And this video will be shared on our website, israel.marchoflife. And that's where we're collecting all the statements from people who love Israel. And we want to cut them together and send it to the Israeli government. And you still have the chance to be there. So if you'd like to be there, feel free to upload your video. So the band has started playing, and we're going to start.
Shed a sweet light to remind us of days long light to remind us of days long ago. One for each light they shed us, we light to remind us of days long ago.
So, herzlich willkommen
So,
zu unserem
welcome
jüdischen Kulturabend.
to our Jewish Cultural Evening in Tübingen in the TOS Congregation and Conference Center.
Hat ein ganz besonderes
This evening has a very special evening,
SHTETL und
and it's called
Judería.
Between the SHTETL and the Judería. And what that means, we're going to hear. This evening is part of the series of the Hanukkah days, the cultural evenings, but also lectures on the themes of Judaism and anti-Semitism, but also something special this evening with the cantor from the liberal Jewish synagogue from Stuttgart and Munich. We're very excited that you're here. Nikolai David will also tell us a little bit more about himself, and we're going to get to meet him and his music in a little while. And what we're expecting this evening is going to tell us Freedom is going to tell us. So welcome to everyone who's streaming over TOS TV. It's great that you're here, and we're excited about this wonderful evening together. I just said between SHTETL and Judería. SHTETL, perhaps many of you know that, that's the Jewish, the term in Yiddish, especially in Eastern Europe, and Judería is the same in Ludano, this area of living for Sephardic Jews. And I'm very excited about this evening because it's like a journey through different Jewish, how do you say, congregations. Tonight we're going to hear Hebrew, Yiddish, and Sephardic songs. And you're going to be able to sing. Tonight's not a night we just get to hear. Anyone who knows the song is allowed to sing. And you also see on the places you're sitting, there are song sheets so that you can sing with us. Mr. David is going to say some things about that and give us a few instructions, and of course everyone can join in singing. We're going to hear 2 songs from the band Beersheba from Tübingen, and you're also allowed to sing with us.
לזמן הזה.
Hey!
שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. 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 ברוך אתה השם אלוהינו מלך העולם. שהגיענו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה. ברוך אתה השם אלוהינו מלך העולם. שהגיענו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן
Und Beersheba und
And Beersheba
David werden auch jetzt
and Nikolai
zwei Lieder
David
zusammen
are going to sing 2 songs together,
Geht ihr weiter.
and then we'll continue.
הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, לי 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, לי 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, לי 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 לי. שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, לי 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, לי 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 לי. הנה מה טוב ומנעים, לי 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 לי. Häufen Pripyatschik brennt a Feierle und in Stub ist heiß. Und der Rebellen kleine Kinderlach dem Aleph Beis. Und der Rebellen kleine Kinderlach dem Aleph Beis. Sag she Kinderle, gedenk she Teiere, was
Vielen Dank.
Thank you very much.
Genau, wir wollen
Now we'd like
noch ein bisschen besser kennenlernen und
to get to know Nikolai David a little bit more. I would like you to come over to the table with us.
Fragen stellen.
We would ask you a couple questions. And here's a microphone for you.
Also erstmal, woher kommen Sie, wo sind Sie
Where are you
geboren?
from? Where are you born? And where are you raised? I would like to thank all of you that I can be here this evening in our Hanukkah week. I was born in Yugoslavia, in the former Yugoslavian bloc. I say that with full heart. I say it with my full heart. I'm Yugoslavian. My country doesn't exist anymore. I was born in Yugoslavia, but Yugoslavia now belongs to this part of Yugoslavia belongs now to Serbia. And in your family, did Jewish faith belong to it? Did you grow up Jewish? Unfortunately, that was not part of it, just as part of most communist nations. The religion, I knew what I was, but it didn't play a big role in my life. Especially to the end of my elementary school. And as I went to my musical vocational training, I became very active in Jewish life. And my first entrance in theater as an opera singer, as I came to Germany 20 years ago, I received a scholarship to continue working on my voice in Eisenach, in Augsburg, and in Dessau. In Augsburg, in a congregation, my identity was strengthened
Also von Anfang an hat sich
and developed. So, as the beginning, music was in the beginning. Are you from a musical family, or what is? No. I'm not from a musical family. I loved music. My parents were very musical, but I started playing accordion. My father didn't know that I would go to that I took the test to go to a musical school, and I was accepted. And then he had to go with me 200 kilometers, and he found school with me. And music is also the song, but also playing piano. And it was also my passion. So also personally, so if you're not from a musical family, how did the passion really develop? Was it as a child, as a teenager? Well, it's very interesting. As I was 7 years old, there was only accordion or a guitar at home, and I began to play accordion. And in my city, there was no musical schools, there was just private lessons. And we were 4 of us who went to this collective lesson, and after a couple of months, I realized that this didn't help me too much. And my teacher was a little bit mean. Hit me a little bit. And I went home and I said, I don't want to go to this lesson again. I was without music lessons for 4 years, and then suddenly, in the 5th grade, my father brought me a musical teacher to home, where I was able to learn accordion. Music school, a real vocational music school, I didn't have that before vocational school and for conservatory. I did that before my father knew about this, actually. And it actually just played by ear, my voice. And I was accepted to musical school with the condition that I was able to build up the prerequisite that other people had spent 6 years to build up, I had to do in 1 year.
Zum Musikgymnasium gegangen, dort wurde 5:30 geöffnet und dann habe
And
ich
so
immer
at 5:30,
geübt.
I was practiced and practiced.
Ich mochte Musik.
And I
einfach,
loved
das
music.
war mein Leben.
It was my life.
Ist auch.
It is also
Das muss
continually.
Leidenschaft sein, wenn man früh
That has to be passion when you wake up so early in the morning.
Das ist
Seriously.
gewesen.
It's very serious.
Jetzt wissen wir ja,
So now we know that you are Cantor in a Jewish congregation.
hätten Sie sich das mal vorgestellt?
Did you ever imagine this being a possibility?
Früher?
No.
Nein,
Earlier? No.
es gibt eine Geschichte,
There's a
dass
story
ich, als ich, noch
that as I
Student war
was
an der
a
Musikhochschule,
student in this
habe ich
musical school,
angefangen,
I
auf der Bühne
began
zu singen. Kleine Rollen
to
habe ich
sing
bekommen.
in small roles on the stage.
1993 habe ich ein
In
jüdisches
1993,
Chor, in der jüdischen Gemeinde in Novi Sad gegründet mit meiner Freundin, mit einer Kollegin.
I formed a
Zusammen,
choir,
welche jetzt vor kurzem 25 Jahre Jubiläum gefeiert hat, wie ich auch
a Jewish choir
gefeiert habe. Und,
that is now turned
dann
25
habe ich
years old.
angefangen, einfach
And I
in der
began
Gemeinde so Chanukka zu feiern und
to celebrate
Purim.
Hanukkah and Purim.
Es war die einzige,
Those were the
praktisch
only
nicht biblische Feste, welche ich
not
hatte
biblical
keine Ahnung.
celebrations. I had no idea.
Damals,
And back
am
then,
27. Januar,
On the 27th of January, where we thought about the liberation from Auschwitz. And by us, where we were from, there was a terrible place where Hungarian also persecuted Jews and Roma. And in January 93, I sang to this remembrance. And it was the first time that I met a rabbi. And he was the head rabbi of the former Yugoslavian. And I said, "What would you like to be?" And I said, I'm studying, I'll be something. And he said to me, "You will sing in the synagogue as a cantor." And cantor, I understood. I understood it in the Italian sense of the verb to sing, cantare. And then 2008, Dr. Henry Brandt, I was asked if I'd like to participate in the Cantor seminar in Berlin, if I'd like to study there. I said yes without considering what was coming towards me. And it was a very difficult work. It was a very difficult program. It was real Jewish studies. I had, like I said, no background. And music was that which kept me. And there's a wonderful idiom from, I can't remember the name right now, the rabbi from Breslau, where he said, "The Torah is the language of the heart. The words of the Torah are the words of the heart. And singing is the language of the soul." And that's what kept me. And now, I am what I am. So then you came to Germany with your family. So 1989, I got the scholarship to come here in Augsburg, in come to Mainz, from a Holocaust survivor. And my first occupation was in Thüringen. I was a soloist in the Augsburg theater, and then in Saxony. And then I got a solo position in Rostock in 2008, and I said I don't want this position. And then at the same time, this possibility to study as a cantor happened, and I said yes. And now you're an ordained cantor, yes? And in case anyone thought cantors from cantor sing, what exactly does a cantor do? That's a very interesting question. A cantor is a singer before the church, someone who leads the liturgy and prays with the congregation. And then the cantor is also a teacher who prepares for bar and bar mitzvahs, who prepares and teaches religious studies. We have luck in Bavaria and Baden-Württemberg that the cultural ministry also accepts us, acknowledges us, so that we can also teach.
Hartes Studium,
You said this was a very difficult study
sehr,
program.
sehr viel auch
So you have to learn a lot and also in memory. And my question is there one song or special piece that's your pearl, that's your favorite piece? Yes. As I led the cultural center in Augsburg, the Jewish cultural center in Augsburg, before I started to study. And Rabbi Brandt always thought I had a voice and also gave me the possibility. I really couldn't distinguish between Aleph and I. I really had no Hashkivenu was the prayer, which from Lewandowski melody, and there are over 200 different melodies. And that's what kept me. And it says, He takes us to perfect peace. It's always an evening prayer, which you should pray out before you go to sleep, because one doesn't know when we wake up. When we rise, we say, we go into our sleep. It's like death. And we should thank God that we can wake up every morning. And that was my introduction, really, which also took me with it. Yeah. And so you also teach in the Jewish school, or where do you teach as Cantor? I teach in the congregation. The children come to us from different high schools. And I also have the possibility to go to a high school when there's students who are interested. And since 4 years now, I'm allowed to teach in Esslingen in the introduction to Jewish studies and to voice studies. And perhaps I'll do a doctoral thesis in this direction. I have a lot to do. I have a family, but we'll see. So coming back to, we have Hanukkah. And Hanukkah isn't just the the largest Jewish festival in comparison to Pesach or Rosh Hashanah. What would you say is something we can learn from Hanukkah, that we can say this is a treasure of Hanukkah? Freedom and miracles, light, freedom. We have to, all of us in the world, we should learn to be free. And to receive this freedom is very difficult. We take it from our forefathers, from the Maccabees, who fought for freedom and won despite their small size, but also to experience miracles. One light. When one child goes with a light, it's just one light. When an entire group goes with this light, it's a big group, and that's the special thing. And it's also very important that through freedom and not through weapons, but freedom has to be led by light. And that's a joyful festival that the children love. And the family, there should also be freedom in the family. And is there something special that you love the most in Hanukkah? Or I like to make latkes, especially with sweet potatoes. It's a great recipe. And every day, on Monday, I was in the Israeli consulate in Munich. And Tuesday, I had a little bit of recreational time with my family. Yesterday, I was in the congregation, and today I'm here. And tomorrow, I'll be in the congregation again. It's fun. And we're doing this well. We're lighting the candles every day in the city. I love that. It's great you're doing that. And we have this large Hanukkah that we're taking to these places of Jewish life in Tübingen. And we set it here this evening so that we can light the candles. So I'll sing and you will light the candles. Thank you very much.
Leuchtet nicht.
It's not shining.
Vielleicht wird er größer. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Chanukah. Amen. Jetzt weiter. Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, she'asa nisim lavoteinu, בימים כהם, בזמן כזה. Amen. Alles in Ordnung. Ja, es leuchtet. Und dann
It's shining now. And now please take your song sheet. And there's a great hymn which we sing in church and in families, which is the number 9. It's called Mausur. Now let us try to sing the first part together.
Mausur Yeshuati lechana ereshabea tikon beite filati vesham toda nesabea letahin madbea mitzarekam nabea azegmor beshir mizmor hanukat hamizbea azegmor beshir mizmor hanukat hamizbea.
This is the hymn which we normally sing after lighting the candles in family and also in the congregation. There are more stanzas, but this was only the first, which we sang together. And after the brachot, there's a tradition that you say the number 8, Hanerot Halule. So let us try to sing this together.
Hanerot halallu annu madlikim, hanerot halallu annu madlikim, al hanisim ve'al hagevurot ve'al haniflaot ve'al hateshuot she'asita lavoteinu she'asita lavoteinu bayamim chachem bayamim chachem bayamim chachem bazman chazeh. Sollte jetzt meine... Okay, gut. Ich habe ein paar Blöcke gewählt und
I choose some a couple of blocks.
liturgische Teil, zwei
And now I will do
Gebete
a liturgic part, which I will present to you.
mit ein bisschen Begleitung.
The first is accompanied by some music, and the second one's just a cappella.
Zu wissen, dass
It's important to know
früher in der
that
Synagogen
back in the days in the synagogues, in Orthodox synagogues, there were no instruments. So the voice was the most important expression of prayer, of words itself.
auch dann im Gottesdienst auch beten. Und deswegen werde die zweite Gebet
And that is why the second prayer, called Meloch, will be a cappella, and the second will be with a little support by melody.
Elokeinu. Dein Weg ist es, unser Gott, langgemütig zu sein, Bösen und Guten.
It's your way to be
Dein Ruhm,
good,
deinen
and that's
Willen,
your fame
unser Gott,
and your
tue
will,
nicht
our
unser
God.
Willen. Sieh, wie wir arm und leer dastehen. Es ist eine chassidische Melodie.
This is a Hasidic melody,
Der Text aus der Liturgie vor dem Vorabends von dem Yom Kippur.
and you sing this before the night of Yom Kippur, the reconciliation day.
Eingeführt von Lubavitcher Rebbe
It is
Menachem
introduced by Mendelssohn.
Dankeschön.
Thank you very much.
Und der zweite ist auch von dem
The second song is also
Yom Kippur und Rosh
w-
Hashanah der Liturgie.
sang on Yom Kippur and Rosh Hashanah.
Unser Gott und Gott unserer
Our God
Väter,
and God of our forefathers,
regiere über die ganze Welt,
reign over all the earth,
über die ganze Welt
over all the earth,
in deine Herrlichkeit.
into your glory.
Erhebe dich über die ganze
Arise
Erde,
over all the earth
in deine Würde,
in your
Israel.
dignity and over Israel.
Elokeinu velokei avoteinu Meloch al kol haolam kullo בכבודך וכי נשא Bechafa badar geonuzecha al kol Yoshevei tevel artzecha וידע כל פעול כי אתה פועלתו ויבין כל יצור כי אתה יצרתו ויאמר כל אשר נשמה באפו ויאמר כל אשר נשמה באפו עד השם אלוקי ישראל מלך ומלכותו בכל משל Dankeschön.
Thank you very much.
Ich habe ein paar Lieder gewählt.
I choose some Yiddish songs,
Lieder auf Ladino.
Sephardic songs in Latino language, and 2 or 3 Israeli songs.
Ich möchte ein jiddisches Lied
I would like to sing a Yiddish song.
ein rührendes Lied,
It's a quite moving song
das ich nicht dagegen wehren kann, zur Schlacht
of a calf
geführt zu werden.
which cannot deny or which cannot reject to be led to slaughter.
Liegt das Kälbel, liegt gebunden mit der Strick. Euch in Himmel flieht das Schwälbel, fret sich, dreht sich hin und krieg. Lacht der Wind in Korn, lacht und lacht und lacht, lacht der Opa Toga ganzen Mittag halber Nacht. Dona, 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 des Kälbel zog der Feuer, wer trenne sich seiner Kall, als gekehrt zu seiner Vogel, als gekehrt zu sein Aschewalb. Kälber tot men binden und schleppt Semmenschacht, verschollt Fliegel, flieht räumt zu, ist bei keinem nicht kein Knecht. Donna, 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 Dankeschön. Danke.
Thank you.
Eine alte Romanze aus Sarajevo,
This is an old romance from Sarajevo, Bosnia,
Jugoslawien.
former Yugoslavia.
Die erzählt über einen jungen Mann, welcher an
It is about a
seiner
young
Reise
man
von Paris bis London
who traveled all the way from from Paris to London
Mädchen
and has nowhere, anywhere seen such a beautiful girl like Ashiriko.
15 Jahre,
She was 15 years old.
schwarzäugig,
She had dark eyes.
Moranica auf Ladino.
Moranica
Diese
means
Romanze
it's on Ladino. And this romance is one of the most beautiful among Bosnian Jews, which was after only a little played after the Second World War.
Und heute gibt's eine jüdische Gemeinde,
And not many Bosnian Jews remained in Bosnia after the World War. The Jewish community there is only very small. Moranica had beautiful eyes like almonds and black hair, very dark.
Asheriko de 15 años, su hermosura es una. Asheriko de 15 años, su hermosura es una. Ya empezó a fazer el amor como una criatura. Ya empezó a fazer el amor como una criatura. Morena, morena de mi corazón, un beso y un abrazo, dámelos tú por amor. Sabes tú mi querida, que por ti me muero yo. Me muero yo. Danke.
Thank you.
Dankeschön.
I have one more song.
Auf Wiedersehen, mein
Adir
Liebe.
Karida, Goodbye My Love.
Das Lied wurde mündlich übertragen vom
The song was handed on orally from generation to generation,
und irgendwann kam
and
Thessaloniki
at some point it came to Thessaloniki, and from Thessaloniki to Belgrade.
Damals hatte ich die Möglichkeit, das
And back in the day, I had the opportunity to listen to the song
Repertoire auch
and to add it to my repertoire.
Sie werden sicherlich was erkennen, aber nach dem Lied werde ich eine Frage
You will probably recognize something, but after the song, I will ask you a question.
Tu madre quando te parió y te quitó al mundo, corazón ella no te dio para amar segundo, corazón ella no te dio para amar segundo. Addio, querida, no quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Va, búscate otro amor. Agarra otra puerta. Va, búscate otro ador, que para mí sos muerta. Va, búscate otro ador, que para mí sos muerta. Addio, addio, querida, no quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Addio, addio, querida, no quiero la vida, me la amargaste tú. Kommt euch das Refrain irgendwo bekannt?
Did you recognize the refrain?
Habt ihr
Have you heard it before, maybe?
irgendwo gehört? Könnt ihr sich vorstellen, wo?
Can you imagine where you might have heard it?
Ja. Wunderbar. Es ist so, dass die
That was the
damals
correct answer.
Juden
Back in the day,
Spanien verlassen mussten,
when the Jews had to leave Spain,
auch andere Länder sind ihre Heimat geworden und kamen nach
and
Italien.
other countries were made their home, and they also came to Italy.
Straßenmusiker.
And there were street musicians among the Jews.
Tatsächlich, das ist auch
And
bewiesen worden,
indeed, this has been proven
Giuseppe Verdi das
that Giuseppe Verdi
auch komponiert hat, auch das gehört.
compositioned this,
Ich weiß nicht, hatte er
or he also
Möglichkeit,
listened to
den
this.
Text zu bekommen und zu dechiffrieren, um was es geht. Es geht Auf Wiedersehen, mein Liebe.
I don't know, maybe he had the chance to listen to this song, but it's about my love, my love. So when somebody dies, this song is also sung.
Im dritten Akt von der Oper
Or Goodbye, My Love. And in the opera,
kurz vor ihrem Tod,
just before Violetta is before her death,
die wunderschöne Arie Addio del passato singt.
she sings Addio del...
Del passato
del passato. It's the moment when she leaves this world, and the refrain is also part of this. Or it contains it. Thank you. So now
Ein israelisches Lied,
I would like to sing an Israeli song.
welches sehr populär ist auch in Israel.
It's
und
quite
wunderschön.
popular in Israel and has beautiful words in it.
Elohim natan lecha bematana. Der Gott gab uns, mir, nur ein Geschenk.
God gave us, or me, only one present, a small but beautiful present.
Hat uns erschaffen,
He created us,
Erde, Wasser,
earth, water,
Freude,
joy,
hat uns Shabbat gegeben.
and has given us a Shabbat.
Auch am Ende, wir sollten Frieden haben.
And also, finally, we shall have peace. And that's the most difficult part.
Arbeiten.
We shall have to work lots to approach it.
David Kalfon geschrieben,
These words were written by David Kalfon,
ein Tan
and the music is by Entan Masuri.
etwas
And I also have to confess something. For the first time in my life,
spiele und singe.
I am standing, playing, and singing.
Aber das ist ganz toll. Ich hoffe, Sie haben keine Bemerkungen.
I hope you
Irgendwo was.
did not think something was wrong, but I had to say this aloud now.
Danke, danke.
Thank you.
אלוהים נתן לך במתנה דבר גדול, דבר נפלא. אלוהים נתן לך במתנה את החיים על פני האדמה. נתן לך את הלילה וכיום, עכבה, תקווה וחלום, קיץ, חורף, סתיו, אביב, נשמה טובה לחבית סביב. נתן לך שדות ירוקים, פרחים ועצים מלבלבים, נהרות, נחלים וימים, שמיים, ירח, כוכבים. אלוהים נתן לך במתנה דבר גדול, דבר נפלא. אלוהים נתן לך במתנה את החיים על פני האדמה. נתן לך חגים ושבתות, ארץ ישראל, ארץ האבות, ידיים וראש לחגים שימי חלומות. נתן לך את כל הנפלאות, נתן לך דברים כל כך יפים, לקווים לעולם ילדים, להאזין לשירים, לראות צבעים, אומר רבו מעשיך אלוהים. lira kod matana מתנה קטנה אך נפלאה אלוהים תן לי רק עוד מתנה את השלום על פני האדמה Dankeschön.
Thank you very much.
Danke. Ich werde ein sephardisches Lied a cappella singen.
I will sing a Sephardic song a cappella. And this melody is famous all over the world, where Sephardic Jews used to live or still live. In many congregations, the song was sang in liturgy, and the most famous song, lyrics is Misheloch for Friday nights. But the lyric says the following.
Die Nachtigall singt mit Seufzern der Liebe.
The nightingale sings with sorrows of love. My destiny is in your hand and in the night. The rose is blooming. My soul and my destiny suffer from destiny's pain. Come quicker, dove, come. Beloved, run and save me.
Los bilbilicos cantan con suspiros de amor. Mi neshama y mi ventura está en tu poder. Mi neshama y mi ventura está en tu poder. La rosa en florece en el mes de mayo. Mi neshama se correce sufriendo del amor. Mi neshama se correce sufriendo del amor. Mas presto ven palomba, mas presto ven conmigo, mas presto ven querida, corre y sálvame. Mas presto ven querida, corre y sálvame. Dankeschön.
Thank you.
Ich denke, das nächste Lied kennt ihr alle, mindestens Refrain.
I think all of you might know the next song, at least the refrain. That's why we can
Ja, leider. Es gibt's in der jüdischen Musik gibt's sehr
go on a little bit. It's a love song.
Am Ende werden wir
In the Jewish world, there are lots of love songs. At the end, we will probably sing something happy, but there's often this melancholy.
und
Melancholy.
das ist einfach unser Leben.
And that's our life. We have to get along with it.
Steht a Bocher und Tracht, Tracht und Tracht a ganze Nacht. Wemen zu nehmen und nicht verschämen, wemen zu nehmen und nicht verschämen. Tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, like, Spielballa, like, fröhlich soll sein. Mädel, Mädel, ich will bei dir fragen, was kann wachsen, wachsen und regen, was kann brennen und nicht teufern, was kann bänken, weinen und tränen. Tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, like, Spielballa, like, tumbala, like, fröhlich soll sein. Tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, like, Spielballa, like, tumbala, like, fröhlich soll sein. Narrische Bocher, was darfst du fragen? Als denken wachsen, wachsen und regen. Liebe kann brennen und nicht teufern, ach Herz kann denken, weinen und tränen. Tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, like, Spielballa, like, tumbala, like, fröhlich soll sein. Tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, 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 like, tumbala, like, Spielballa, like, Spielballa, like, fröhlich soll sein. Ich denke, oh, Mikrofon ist nicht meine. Ich mag nicht so gern.
I don't really like microphones. Anyways,
Die ganze Welt ist eine schmale Brücke.
all the world's a small
Das Wichtigste ist,
bridge.
sich gar
But the
nicht
most
zu
important
fürchten,
is not to fear.
diese Brücke zu sein.
Not to fear being on this bridge.
Dieser Spruch wird Rabbi Nachman ben Simcha nach dem
Rabbi Nachman ben Simcha
seines Wirkens, Rabbi Nachman von Bratslav,
said this statement,
Kol
Kol halam kolo.
kulo gesher tsar meot. Gesher tsar meot. Es gibt Platz für uns alle auf dieser Welt.
There's room for all of us in this world, and we shall not be afraid.
Ich denke, vielleicht habt ihr das
And I believe maybe you have heard this song before or not.
und vielleicht auch mit
Some of you will hear it for the first time,
auf Laila vielleicht auch mitsingen.
and maybe you can go sing along Lai 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 in the second part.
Olam kulo gesher tsar meot. Gesher tsar meot. Gesher tsar meot. Kol olam kulo gesher tsar meot. Gesher tsar meot. Vechaikar, vechaikar, lo lefachet klal. 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 Kol haolam kulo gesher tsar meot. Gesher tsar meot. גשר צר מאוד, כל העולם כולו גשר צר מאוד, גשר צר מאוד. והעיקר לא לפחד, לא לפחד כלל, והעיקר לא לפחד כלל, והעיקר לא לפחד, לא לפחד כלל, והעיקר לא לפחד כלל.
Vielen herzlichen Dank.
Thank you very much.
Wir werden gleich noch ein bisschen mehr hören.
We will hear more from him later on. Now we want to share something a little bit about the March of Life, because the Hanukkah days are coordinated by the March of Life. So we would like to introduce this. In 2007, the March of Life was founded, and it was established, or it was it was established after working through the past, because we as Germans worked through the past of our family histories of Nazi perpetrators. And the March of Life results in 3 goals, which is first, to remember, so not to stop speaking about what happened during the Holocaust, what happened through us, through our families. And this leads us to the second part. Through our families, it always unveils something when we speak about it, what really happened in our families. And that's the second goal, that we say we have a responsibility. And that's responsibility of reconciliation, to speak out the truth and representatively speak out what our forefathers did not speak, or did not want to speak, or whatever. But that's what we want to do. So we ask for forgiveness. And the third goal is, right now everybody sees that anti-Semitism is rising in the world again. It's like in the worst times. And today, or in our time, we shall say we don't hold back, but we make a statement and lift up our voice. And that's what the March of Life represents. So not just looking to the past, but looking into the cities, looking into our working places, and there lift up our voices. Worldwide, we do marches and speak out the truth. We set an active and visible sign in cities. And the March of Life was honored through this work by the Knesset, also for the work with Holocaust survivors. In Israel, we have a house in Caesarea, and every week we invite Holocaust survivors to have food and hear and share their stories. And it's a special thing for them, because many of them are lonely. And this is a time which they have fellowship and eat. And so this is one work we do, to listen to the stories of Holocaust survivors, because every story is precious. Every story of a Holocaust survivor is very precious, and that's why we want to listen to it as long as we have the chance to hear them. And in Germany, we were also honored with the Emil Fackenheim Prize in 2017. This is the prize that the Jewish community in Halle hands out, and we are very, very grateful for this. But more valuable than all of these certificates are the personal encounters in which we make friendships, because our forefathers were those who eliminated Jewish life. Just how you said that the reason why there's only a small Bosnian Jewish community is because of our forefathers. And to get an insight of what the March of Life really does, I would like to show a short video to you.
Dear friends from all over the world,
Liebe Freunde aus aller Welt, das ist wirklich ein Marsch der Nationen. Es ist eine große Freude, euch im Heiligen Land, in Israel und Jerusalem,
Friends from
seit
all over the
3000
world,
Jahren
it is
die
a great
Hauptstadt
joy to
Israels,
welcome you
willkommen zu
in
heißen.
Jerusalem, which is the
Liebe
capital
Freunde,
of
ich möchte alle Teilnehmer des Marsch der
Israel.
Nationen
Dear
hier
friends,
in
I would
Jerusalem
like to
an diesem
welcome
besonderen
all of
Tag
the participants
beglückwünschen,
of the March
an
of
dem
Life
wir,
here
der
on this
Stadt
special
Israel,
day.
unser
We, the
70-jähriges
state of
Bestehen
Israel,
feiern.
celebrate the 70 years of existence.
Die Zahl antisemitischer Gewalttaten, dramatischer
The number of anti-Semitic riots is rising.
Hier in Deutschland,
That is why the March of Life wants to raise a voice and make a sign in Germany, in Europe, and in the world. We want to set a sign with marches and set a sign with solidarity towards Israel and against modern anti-Semitism.
Gehen Sie auf die Straße, führen Sie Märsche und Demonstrationen durch. Ich werde im Angesicht von Antisemitismus niemals schweigen. Ich werde niemals schweigen.
Remembering, reconciling, and setting a sign. 20 nations, 350 cities. Hungary, Shapran. I ask for forgiveness as a Hungarian. I am so sorry that something like that could happen. Warsaw, Poland.
Wir bitten Sie Vergebung für das,
We
was
ask
Ihnen
you
und
for
Ihrer Familie
forgiveness
vor 50
for what
Jahren im
happened
März
to you and your
1968
families
angetan
in the March 1968.
Wir haben Sie an der Grenze abgewiesen.
We rejected you at the borders, and as a politician of the Swiss government, I confess the guilt of my country. Auschwitz. I stand here as the granddaughter of a man who helped up to build this camp. He helped to build the gas chambers, and today I stand here and I ask you for forgiveness with all my heart.
Wir bitten Vergebung dafür,
We
dass
ask
wir
for
den Nazis nach
forgiveness
Argentinien geflohen sind, Zuflucht gewährt, sie
that we
geschützt
helped the
und nicht
Nazis
ausgeliefert haben.
who fled to Argentina. We did not unveil them.
Nie wieder.
Never again.
Nie wieder Antisemitismus.
Never again anti-Semitism.
Märsche des Lebens finden weltweit
Marches
statt.
of lives
In jeder
are
Stadt,
taking
in
place
jedem Land,
worldwide, in
jedem
every
Jahr
city, in every
und
country,
Yom
and every
HaShoah.
year around Yom HaShoah.
Eine Stimme gegen Antisemitismus
It's a
und der
voice
Freundschaft
against
zu Israel.
anti-Semitism and friendship
Erhebe deine
with
Stimme
Israel.
und werde
Lift
Licht.
up your voice and become a light.
To be a light. Führe einen Marsch des Lebens durch. In
Do a
deiner
March of
Stadt
Life in
zu
your
Yom
city
HaShoah
around Yom
2019.
HaShoah
Melde
2019.
dich jetzt an unter
Register on
www.marchoflife.org.
marchoflife.org. In case you would like to know more, in the back after the concert we have an information desk about the March of Life and its work and how you can do a march in your own city. There will be someone to help you with your questions. So in front of you, you find an envelope, at least those who don't sit in the last rows. And that envelope is there for donation. So everything we do as March of Life is based on donation. So we don't get support, but everything is financed by donations. All of the Hanukkah days and also this evening is helped and supported by donations, and you can be part of it. You have different possibilities, so you can open up your envelope, you find a little present, which is the Star of David, which we did on the marketplace in Tübingen in 2007. So we formed a David stone out of human beings, and on that same place where we did the Star of David is where the Nazis used to march up. And Hanukkah is the sign that Jewish life cannot be eliminated, and that's why we made this star. So you can take this home with you, and there you find the opportunity to support us monthly, but you can also put money in the envelope, and later on we would like to ask David to play some more songs, and we will pass around a bucket and you can throw your envelope in there. And whoever liked the music of Mr. David can get something nice for 1 hour. These are 18 songs for 15 euros. In the back there's a table, and there's only limited amount of CDs. That's why I would be quick. And Mr. David will also sign the CD with his signature. So now we are looking forward to some songs so we can also sing together. I'll surprise you. You recognize the melody? It's Rabinyushka in Russian, but it was sung in Hebrew. Love is like flowers. Their beauty of colors, their red, it's refreshing like the wind. How a mother and child are, and how the prayer of Shema Israel, like a rose red and blooming, are roses on Shabbat.
L'amores como las flores, la hermosura di mucho color, como la rosa dulce y rosada, il guesmo di fresco jasmin. L'amore es como las flores, la hermosura di mucho color, como la cuna con la madre y fijo, y la oración di Shema flores di madri figo e la oración dice mai Israel. Danke. Se shalom bimroma, oya se shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel ve'imru amen. O se shalom bimroma, oya se shalom aleinu ve'al kol Israel. Yahase shalom, Yahase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahase shalom, Yahase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Yahase shalom, Yahase shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. V'olam kolo ve'imro, amen.
Und als kleine Zugabe gibt es jetzt ein spontanes.
And as a small addition, we will do a play together, and you may be standing now.
Genau. Das ist so spontan, dass noch nicht mal jeder weiß, welches Lied wir
And it's so random that not even everybody knows which kind of song we sing. We sing Lishana, and it's called Next Year in Jerusalem.
לשנה הבאה בירושלים, 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 לשנה הבאה לשנה הבאה בירושלים, לשנה הבאה בירושלים, לשנה הבאה בירושלים, לשנה הבאה בירושלים.
So, damit wären wir leider schon am Ende dieses
Unfortunately, we came to the end of this evening, but we're not at the end of Hanukkah days yet.
haben noch eine richtig tolle Veranstaltung.
We have some more great events, especially on Sunday. Doron Almog will be here, also here in this place, so you found the spot already. He will come at 11 o'clock. He is the founder of Ale Negev. It is the biggest foundation for disabled people in Israel. And he's the winner of the Israel Prize 2016. It is the greatest certificate handed over by the State of Israel. He has an incredible, exciting life. He will share a lot what he experienced. And he's not so often in Germany, but this Sunday you have the opportunity to get to know him. So invite your friends, bring people. I hope I don't promise anything wrong, but you will find more flyers in the back. You may pick them up. And every evening we will light the candles of the Chanukiah. Tomorrow we will do this at the university. And there everybody is invited to join. And on Sunday, here in the yacht, at 6 o'clock, we will have fellowship with a rabbi from Israel and the Jewish community from Reutlingen. And we're very much looking forward to that. So we
zusammen zu
We're
verbringen.
very glad and very pleased to spend this evening with you. I would say, let us please give a very, very great applause to Nikolai David. Thank you very much for coming.
Vielen Dank für jedes Lied, für jeden
Thank you for every song. It was a treasure.
und euch allen einen schönen
And to all of you, a great way home, and see you Sunday.
Am Sonntag um 11 Uhr findet die Veranstaltung mit Doron Almog statt, anlässlich der Chanukka-Tage. Und der Livestream ist jetzt schon erstellt. Das heißt, ihr könnt jetzt schon auf Facebook den Livestream liken, sharen, kommentieren, was auch immer ihr wollt, oder einfach speichern. Dann habt ihr sozusagen schon vorgemerkt, dass es dann am Sonntag um 11 Uhr losgeht. Wir freuen uns auf jeden Fall, wenn ihr wieder mit dabei seid, wenn ihr entweder persönlich kommen könnt oder wenn nicht, auch wenn ihr zugeschaltet seid. Und nochmal herzliche Einladung auch, uns zu schreiben, woher ihr kommt, von wo ihr zuschaut. Gerne nochmal auch unsere Channel liken, wenn ihr es noch nicht getan habt. March of Life auf Instagram oder Facebook. Und in diesem Sinne wünsche ich euch genauso noch einen schönen Abend und bis zum nächsten Mal.